All right, guys, here we go with the watch list video for Thursday, May 2nd. FOMC day. It's by gapped up. Kind of an ugly candle. Really looks ugly when you look at the intraday. This is typical FOMC, though. You never know what to expect. The announcement comes out right here. It pops, takes out the high of day, sells off, and then rolls over. Having said that, for those of you that were in chat today, we had a really nice day. I'm going to show you a few examples before I go into the watch list. RBZ, let's blow this up here. RBZ, you can see the screenshot from chat. I typed out RBZ curling up because it was already on a monitor because we thought it was acting pretty good lately. Then right after I typed that, Wayne types in RBZ red to green idea and then 7, meaning then the whole number 7 is another potential catalyst above. You know we love whole number inflection points. And there is these are 5-minute candles. There's the little flag as it came up to the red to green, which was the open right there at 697. So the idea of basically 698, knowing that whole number break is also the high of day break, right? So kind of an intraday cup and handle. You can see my order there. I did a limit of 7. I got filled at 699. The entry idea was 698, which was right at the red to green. And man, this thing really followed through. It followed through much better than this. I just captured this right after the pop. Let's get that out of the way and I'll show you. RBZ, there's that little flag I said right at the red to green and actually went up to almost 750 before rolling over at the end of the day. It was really, really nice. I also called Pinterest, which was on the overnight. If you watched my overnight video last night, I had Pinterest on Bounce Watch, PINS. I just called it simply, this is one of those things where two things lined up, right? It's an oversold stock and then it opened right at 3150. Again, half number, whole number breaks, especially if they coincide with something else. In this case, it was a high of day break plus a half number break on a stock that had a really ugly day yesterday, but overall has been recently crazy strong since the IPO, right? There's my limit order, 3150. There's my fill, 3149. And that one ended up going up to, I think, 3280 something maybe. I'm not sure. We can look at that real quick. I'll look at the actual. Yeah, 3280 was where it topped out. But that was the entry right there. Whole number, half number inflection points on a stock, especially if it's on the watch list for another reason already. When you enter right, you're not red, right? You're green right away, and you can just scale out. And one more example, PRPO. I put a thank you to Jane on the excuse me, on the results page because Jane kept this on our watch list. She kept posting, hey, this PRPO is coiled, and so finally she had it on my radar. It was already on the list, but like she just kept it in front of us, and I love the teamwork in there. She kept posting that, and every time I'd look back at it, it was more and more coiled right at the high of day. So the idea I put out was just a high of day flag. You can see it right there. Jonathan also posting that Jane's PRPO was getting close. I put very coiled. I just took these screenshots. You can do a chat room search. I did a chat room search for the symbol PRPO and was able to capture these screenshots straight from chat because the other day I copied and pasted them into WordPad and put it on a chart and somebody accused me of, hey, that looks an awful lot like a WordPad document. I said, well, yeah, that's because I copied and pasted after doing a search for the symbol to make my life easier. So this is what I'm reduced to now. But anyway, long story short, you can see that it said very coiled, 609, 599 idea, meaning 609 entry idea, 599 stop, rang the bell so everyone can hear it. And it was about two minutes after that post where this thing just ripped. And PRPO went a lot higher than this 681. Again, I just captured those screenshots right after the run. There you can see that tight flag again. It ended up going up over 850. So anyway, there's a few really nice ones. It's great to see some of these low price stocks ripping again, even on a kind of an ugly day for the market, right? Very short list for tomorrow, not for lack of trying, but I just couldn't find much. ROAN. It's still in this flag pattern. No triggers in it today, but I'm still going to keep it on watch as long as it's still flagging up there. NSPR, nice volume for the stock. It's worth noting that this, what looks like a massive volume spike, still only 1 million shares. So that'll tell you kind of how thin this thing trades, but it's trying to break out of this little island down here up into the gap. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on that one tomorrow. PRPO, I already showed you how we traded that one today. Very, very strong move. Now keep in mind, this has had a huge 2-day move. Yesterday's low was 451, and today's high was 860. So that's a huge 2-day move to get up to recent highs. So I really don't think tomorrow's the day to trade it, but anything can happen. So if I get a low risk A+ setup, I'll give this one another trade. ABIO, massive volume today, 22 million shares, closing well off its highs, but even farther off its lows. Its low was 521 before going to 1288 and then settling in at 1025. Whenever a stock does this on this kind of volume, as a day trader, you're a fool if you don't keep it on watch for the next week or so. Unless you get some kind of offering and tomorrow it's all the way back down here, then they're not interesting. But if it holds up at all, you got to keep this on watch because you could get some nice trades from it. And then RBZ, I already showed you the trade in that one today too. Let me go to 60-minute candles just so you can kind of see it. Nope, I'm going to drop all the way down to 15 so you can see it better. This one has these nice pops, even though that daily looks somewhat horrendous. And then this really nice afternoon pop today. And got nicely involved in that one. It ended up rolling over a bit, but still, because of its action lately, we're going to watch this one tomorrow too. A really, really nice day. Thanks to everyone for the great teamwork. I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll see y'all in chat tomorrow. Have a great night.